If the yes win, the impact on the migrant community will be huge. First of all, more dignity and more dignity towards our time, the time of our families, which is nowadays a topic that never get to on the table when we talk about migrants' rights. And especially for the children, for those who are born in Italy, for those who arrived in Italy in a very young age, those are the ones that will receive the biggest impact from the yes. Because it's not possible that somebody that arrives here maybe at 2, 3 years old has to wait until 30 to get a citizenship. The citizenship of the country, of the nation that is burning. Those parties have a particular political view on the referendum, but the one that support the referendum has still done not enough to support it, and especially the television spoke about the referendum for a very few percentage of the time they dedicate to the information, which is insane, especially from the national television that we have in Italy. Not all the European countries have a national television. We pay those television. Migrants work, pay that television. And that's very important that we acknowledge that nowadays RAI, the national Italian television, didn't do enough to promote information. Only the 1% of the time they dedicate to information was dedicated to the referendum. The level of cruelty of the bureaucracy that is put on migrants is unbearable from the most of Italian. And by saying this, as a black Italian, I get a lot of hate. I don't care because I love this country, but this is the level of an acceptance of the possibility of having other people to talk about this country and to take care about this community. The idea of having a structure of exploitation justified by a racial rule is an invention of Europe. So there is no other continent in which you can see such a developed structure around races in the institution and in the mind of the people. So if you're born in Europe, if you have been, if you grow up with the idea of Eurocentric history and word, of course you are racist. Italian society nowadays is a lot involved in the exploitation of the global south as migrants' working conditions are so poor. And this is immediately a result of it. So I think that Italy can for sure get out of it, acknowledging that if you keep on exploiting people for their labor, thinking that you can use them as slave or practically as slave, this is of course racist. And this is not my opinion, not other people's opinion, is a fact. In case of a no, of a negative result, I think that we will continue to battle for our rights, especially as children of migrants.
Portava a passeggio i suoi 2 figli, quello di 2 anni per mano e il piccolino di qualche mese nel passaggino per le vie del centro.
European Union should be based on the human rights condition, on respecting human rights condition. Of course, this is not happening in a lot of European countries, and we don't think that one European country or the Parliament of the European Union can say to a country to be so or less or more. Because of course, the condition of the European Union is that democracy is failing. In a city as Milano, we have the 28% of migrants. They are not voting. 1/4 of the city is not voting. This is not a problem of accepting of identity. This is a problem of democracy. So of course, the European Union putting a limit towards the unjust system, the racist system here in Italy, we agree on it. But of course, that would be very hypocritical from the European Union that is benefiting from the death of the people in the Mediterranean Sea and from the borders that they are keeping on building. And those countries that are more involved in the border building are the ones that are critical in democracy and that are have a huge manifestation of right-wing extremism.